Hello beautiful creatures, how are you all doing? In today's video, it's all about eyebrows. If you're like me and you have long eyebrow hairs, then stay tuned. So as you can see, my eyebrows are rather long and I really need a lot of effort to tame them because sometimes they go in different directions. And what I normally do, I'm always fond of using eyebrow mascara, or what they so-called the eyebrow gel. This is their brow styling gel. This is actually from Rimmel. I normally like the one from L'Oreal, but we're gonna go through it one by one. So what I normally do, first, I'm just going to fill in my eyebrows. In filling in your eyebrows, one could use a pomade. This is from Anastasia and I really like this one. It's basically just a sort of cream base, but not really, harder than cream, and you have total control in filling in your brows. You can also use other products such as this is basically the one from Etude House. This is a Korean product, but I know that there are other products who are doing the same. This is their 4-tip brow. So if you open this up, you can see that there's a felt tip liner and there's like 3 markers there, which basically the idea is that it mimics, the moment you apply it, that it mimics the hairs or the tiny lines of hairs, so that you can achieve that natural eyebrow look. Another thing is one could also use a powder. Powder basically is very easy to apply as well. So you can use an eyeshadow that is suitable to the color of your, or the shade of your eyebrows. Now, I particularly like this one, and this is actually just from DM. So DM is like Ethos or a drugstore in Germany, and I like it. They have affordable products there and very qualitative. So this one, I purchased this a long time ago, but I also have the one from Maybelline. This is their Master Brow Pro Palette. And in here, they actually provide you with a sort of a pomade style, and then you have a lighter brown, and this is basically a sort of a highlight for your eyebrow. I don't normally use the highlighter as well as the dark one, so I kind of like use this one, but it's really lighter for, it's in a lighter shade for my brows. So what I'm going to do today, I'm just going to use the powder so it's easier. So what I normally do every day, I just fill in my brows because it's important to do this before you actually tame the hairs. Otherwise, they will sort of contradict each other. I mean, some people use the product first and then fill in afterwards. It's up to you what works best for you. Yeah, but for me, this works just fine. I always tend to start filling in this area because I feel like I have total control thereafter to actually fill in the front area in here, because normally you don't want it to have a very strong shading here, so you just need to go lightly in here, then it has this ombre effect. But the moment you start making this dark in here, then you will have a strong brow look. So you just have to go easy in here and follow the line of your hairs. Now it's always handy to have a little bit of I don't know how you call it, like a little spoolie to actually brush it off to neutralize the overall look. Now, I think I'm happy with the way I filled in my brows. So the next step would be to, basically the focal point of this video is to tame the hairs, because even if you fill this one in, and as you can see, it can actually, at the end of the day, it can go on like this, right? Or it can go in different areas. My hairs are really out of control. So as you can see, it's rather long in here. So even though I fill it in, it does not stay in its place. So how do we remedy that? Okay, so before, I am really fond of using the eyebrow gel, so otherwise called the brow styling gel, because it's just so easy, you know. It comes with a mascara wand, and all you have to do is apply this to the brow. So basically, you just have to stroke it and apply. And what it does, some products are not necessarily super strong because they do not want your eyebrows to crispen up. So basically, you don't want to have a crispy eyebrows at the end of the day, right? So that's basically the stance of other companies. But I actually like a strong hold mascara gel or an eyebrow gel, but this one is not really, it does the job, but I mean, as I've said, mine is really out of control, so it still sort of moves at the end of the day. I actually like the L'Oreal brow gel because they are a tiny bit stronger than this one, and they also have a shade in brown, dark brown, so you can also purchase that if you want it with a tiny bit of fiber that creates a little bit of brown. Hold on. So I actually have it here. So this is a dark brown version of Rimmel. By the way, I really hate it when the stores would put their price tag and look how messy that is. I hate that it ruins the product, you know, the neatness of the overall look. It's just so annoying. And I mean, do I have time to put alcohol in it? No, I don't. But yeah, this is basically the brown version of the mascara gel. Look, it's a very small mascara, how do you call this? A wand, yes. So you have a very small wand over here, and it looks really cute, so that you have total control in using this for your eyebrows. So this is how it looks like. I've already applied the transparent one, and see that it's still not yeah, it's still not in control. It's still not taming my hairs. So if you like it to be just easy and quick, and you know, it gives you a fresh look, because eyebrows, actually, if you tame them properly and if you actually put a bit of gel to it, it looks neat and it creates an overall freshness to your face. So normally I like mine really like this, like brushed up supermodel style. But this, after 2 hours, it's gonna go bam, saggy again, like this, okay? So next, another tip that I have, you guys, is the what we so-called the soap brow. Now, I just discovered this very recently, and I really love, I'm hooked, because I've not think of this. I mean, look, I just purchased a soap. Basically, this is from Hema. So I put this in a container. This is basically a candy container. This is the Grethers pastilles. I just emptied this because I love this, by the way. I use this when I have like a throat allergy. I actually have allergy in my nose, so I sneeze ever so often. And when I sneeze, you guys, it's not sexy. It is really like, you know, it will wake all the passengers up in the plane. Seriously, it's that bad. And so it's basically affecting, it's also affecting my throat, and I also have allergies in the throat. So I take this Grethers pastilles that you can only purchase in Switzerland. It's lovely. They have suikerfrei, so suikerfrei meaning sugar-free, and it is actually flavored as blueberries. This one here, so blueberry, and I have the black currant as well. And I use this for the soap brow. So what is this? Basically, it's just a soap. This one is from Hema, and I also purchased the one from Germany. This is just a lemon soap bar. Now, can you use all types of soaps? Now, apparently you can only use a type of soap that has glycerin in it, okay? So the clear one, the better, because you do not want colors or green color or white flakes on your brows. So what I do with this one, I'm just using, I have a spray here. This is just water. So you just spray a tiny bit, right, on the soap, and you're just going to use your spoolie. And what you're aiming for is you scratch this one until you have a tiny bit of coating to your spoolie, and you do that here. So you use that similarly as the eyebrow gel, but I tell you guys, I just discovered this, and I tell you, I'm spending so much money for the eyebrow gels. Like the L'Oreal will probably cost you 14 euros each, and I mean, this Hema soap or this soap is just what, €1. You can even buy them for 3 for like €1 plus. And look, it really, you know, it makes it super tamed. And the only disadvantage is that if you overdo it, it will look like it's wet and it's difficult to manage afterwards. It will not move. It will just stay there forever. Seriously, it is such a brilliant discovery. I don't know who actually discovered it, but this one is such a great remedy if you have long hairs like me, okay? Long eyebrow hairs. I love this one. I'm using it every day now because all you have to do is just spray it with a tiny bit of water. Bam! So far, this is my favorite go-to eyebrow trick, okay? So I'm just going to fix the other side, and it will not give you, you know, like an after white cast or something. Nothing like that. It's just, it stays clear and your eyebrows are looking great, or what they so call, you know, eyebrows on fleek. So that's that. What I'm going to do now, I'm just going to wipe it real quick so that I can show you the other tricks. So next step is the spray net. Now, of course, this is very good for your actual hair, but for the eyebrows, I've actually researched that some are using this for their eyebrow hairs as well. So what you will have to do is to spray a tiny bit to your spoolie and wait a little bit and apply it to your hairs. Now, this will certainly put it in place. However, depending on your hairspray, sometimes this will give you this crispy effect. So, for example, that you can't really move your eyebrows anymore. So that's a disadvantage of it. But I also like this trick, but I just find that it's not easy to use because you have to spray and then apply. But this one, you know, I don't reach out for it every day, but I'm just telling you that it also works for your brows. And lastly, now what I've heard, actually this is a tip from Miss Universe, Catriona Gray, and she said that she's actually using the Duo. So this is the lash glue called Duo, and what she's doing apparently, she uses, oopsie, I just spilled a whole lot of it. So she said she's using this in her spoolie as well as a mascara gel. So let's see if that would work, because Duo is well known for a very, very good lash glue. So you know what, guys, it also works just fine. So that actually keeps your hair in place as well, and you don't really feel that it's crispy or whatsoever. It's just great, but I'm not sure with the longevity on this one. So why don't you give it a try and let me know if it works best. But for me, at the moment, what works for me is this one here, the soap brow. Okay, I really like my soap brow technique, you guys. So this is really for me like the best tip I can give you if you have long eyebrow hairs like me. All right, so that's it for today, guys. I hope that you've enjoyed this short video, and yes, be kind to each other as always, and remember that you are beautiful. Bye, guys.